Hi everybody, welcome to the Traveling Pot. I'm Janice Harris, and you know what? It's been a long day, but I gotta get some more food cooked because I got a family to feed, just like you do. So tonight we're going to be making jambalaya. So I have all the ingredients here. I have two boneless chicken breasts that are already cut up and cubed. I have celery, onion, bell peppers already chopped. That's two celery stalks, one onion, and one bell pepper. So I got to read the ingredients to what I put together because I'm not going to remember something and I don't want you to miss it. But because of the fact that I'm feeding the kids, I made it. This is kielbasa. This is not andouille, which is something that I would usually use, but because of the children, I didn't do andouille sausage because they say it's hot. Well, I'll have a can of chopped tomatoes, and I got some chicken broth, and we're gonna get started. Oh, and don't forget the Worcestershire. We're not using filet powder. It's okay. If you got filet powder, that's fine, but if you don't, that's fine. And we've already cooked the rice in the rice cooker, and I'll tell you about that. But in this bowl, we got a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, onion powder is a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of dried thyme, and two teaspoons of paprika, a teaspoon of white pepper, a teaspoon of basil, and a teaspoon of parsley. Now, all of this is going to be your seasoning. Once you taste it, after everything is done, if you need to add more, by all means do so. I make mine in small batches, as I told you before, because I don't have any anti-clumping agents, so I must keep it small so I can just do it fresh every time. So let's go to the stove. I got some olive oil, and we're going to saute this up, okay? Let's go. So, heated up the pot, added about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And to this, we're going to add those vegetables. You know that the pot is hot because of the fact you hear the steam, you hear that sizzle, that's what you want. So let's sweat these out for a few minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to add, I know we have our seasoning, let's keep listening to that, but we're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper because you want to season as you go lightly. You can always add, but you can never take away. And so you want to lightly add a little salt to your vegetables, and we're going to add a little bit of pepper. We're going to add a little bit of pepper if I can get it out. Yeah, a little bit of pepper to your vegetables. All right, and let's see if we can't get that cooked down. Also, what we're going to add to it, we're going to add a little bit of garlic. Now, as I told you before, I already have my garlic already chopped and jarred. I purchased it that way on purpose because I like it that way. I don't always have time to chop my garlic, but I like to do it. But it's not always something that I have time to do. So in this, you can buy it in any grocery store. Just add you a good teaspoon. I told y'all I like garlic, so I'm gonna add me a good teaspoon of that. And once you get it, don't leave it on the pantry. Put your garlic in the refrigerator because it'll go rancid. Don't put it back on the shelf. You bought it off the shelf, but you need to put it in the refrigerator. Don't leave it in your pantry. So we're sweating this down, and to this, we're going to, so we can go ahead and season it up because this is a one-pot meal. It is just one pot, and everything's going to go in this pot. To this, we're going to add the spice mix that I told you about. So just dump all of that in. Make sure you don't leave nothing, because something always wants to get stuck down in the bottom. And we're going to also add us about, I guess about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. A little more. It doesn't take jambalaya long to cook if you've done all your preparation. Now, if you're trying to cook and prep at the same time, then that's where your time is going to come from. So to this, as you can see, to this, I'm going to add my, not going to stop it, I'm going to add my sausage. My tomatoes. So let's add our sausage to that. If there's any juice in your sausage, by all means, put it on in the pot. We want all those flavors up in there. We're going to put our tomatoes in here. Oh, that's cooking good, y'all. You know, when you love what you do, and I'm sure y'all love to cook too, and if you don't love it like me, at least you like it, go in the store and find some stuff and put it together. Figure it out. That's what cooking is all about, making it your own, making it what you want. If it don't come out right, do it again. Try it again next time. So to this, we got 2 chicken breasts that's already cut up. We're going to add that to it. And we're going to add to it 3 cups of chicken broth. Just gonna cover it and let it come to a good boil. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna add our rice to it, and I think we're gonna be done. Well, everybody, this jambalaya is smelling awesome. I told you once before, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because this is smelling good. I tasted it for salt, for pepper. Remember, I told you I'm not putting a lot of spices because of the kids, but it smells and tastes amazing. So what is missing right now is the rice. So remember, jambalaya is a dish that includes the rice in the dish. And I've already cooked the pot of rice in the rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, by all means get one. I mean, these things save me a lot of time. I remember cooking rice on the stove, you know, with my mom. My goodness, always having to make sure, you know, don't leave the rice, Janice, don't leave the rice. Well, they have it now. I can leave the rice. So I just stick it in the microwave, put in the rice cooker with the right amount of water, or if I want to use chicken broth, I can do that, and I can leave the rice. So remember, if you want to do something else, you know what? Add your ½ pound of shrimp to this. Or if you want more than shrimp in it, if you want other seafood in it, you know, if you want some clams. Now remember now with clams that you don't need to put them in there at the beginning. You're going to have to put them in there toward the end so you don't overcook it. Also with the shrimp. But this be a great with some shrimp, with some clams in it. I'm gonna let this simmer a little bit more. But this is it. You know what? Some days it just feels like I just can't talk, and I know what I'm talking about. But that's what happens when you're trying to tell people everything. But we're gonna plate this up, dish it out, so the kids can eat it, and we're gonna let you see what the end result looks like. It's good, y'all. I'm telling you. I know it's good because I made it. Yours gonna be good because you're gonna make it. All right then. See you in a minute. Look at this, y'all. Doesn't this look great? I can't wait to eat it. And I know it tastes good, and I know yours is gonna taste good too. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us again for our jambalaya section. I want you to please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, as always, blessings and love to you, and I'll see you on the next time.